Hi Pisces, it's Kaycee with your July reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful to have all of you here with me today. We're going to do a dual reading today for your overall as well as your romance or relationships. So we're going to start with your overall energy from the tarot and see what kind of messages we can gain from that. Pisces, let's see what we have. All right, we have three. To start, we have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Coins in reverse, and the Wheel of the Year in the upright. Wow. Check you guys out. Right off the bat, you're coming in very strong, determined, focused, self-assured. You have a vision. No one is going to alter your vision at this point. You are really on track with something very, very important. Five of Coins in reverse feels like you're coming out from being frozen out of a lot of things. Okay, there's a huge passion within you and you didn't feel like you were able to get anything off the ground. You weren't able to make this happen, and you didn't have the right contacts. You weren't meeting the right people. The people that you were dealing with didn't have the same energy, and you just felt like you were frozen in time. Now you're starting to come out of that. Now you're starting to see a lot of different things, and that's because you're at the completion level of a really big self-awareness journey. This is the time that you are ready to launch whatever it is that you've been working so very hard on with the wheel. That's the end of a cycle, which is a 10. It's telling me that you're able to go out there and really shine what it is that you've been working on. So you've completed a lot of things. Things are starting to work in your favor. You're starting to see the abundance from all your hard work and sacrifice for the passion that you've been really focused on. This is beautiful energy. This completion, absolutely. You deserve all the well wishes and rewards with this. We just had the Ace of Cups fall on the floor. So we're going to grab that. Now it came in sideways, and I am going to use it that way for just a moment because I feel that with this accomplishment, there have been things that you had to sacrifice emotionally to get to where you are now. Yeah, more cards falling on the floor for you guys. Yes, there was some sacrifices in regards to a lot of happy times. You feel overwhelmed in a lot of areas in your emotional body. Ace of Wands in reverse. And now we have the World in the upright. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, shall we? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. This path was not easy. You had to fight for every single bit that you have accomplished. You had to work super hard. It didn't come to you, on a silver platter. You really had to make this happen, and you had a lot of setbacks. You had a lot of times where you doubted yourself. You also had some times that you were able to celebrate your accomplishments. However, they weren't as many as you thought you would have. You have the Three of Cups, and that's 3 accomplishments. You know what I mean? It was on the low scale, but you had all these ideas and all these things in the works, but not all of them were panning out. Now they're all starting to pan out at the same time. So if you had several different things working and you're plugging it along and you have your hands in all different jobs or aspects, a lot of creativity is coming to mind here with the wand. So if you were going to school and working and raising your family and you were really pulled in a lot of different directions, and you couldn't focus 100% of what you love to do in just one thing. You had to spread that love onto different things, that passion onto different things to make it all work. It's all now coming to a completion. It's all now paying off. Ace of Wands in reverse is sometimes you didn't know how you're going to pull this out of your ass. Okay. There was so much going on that you really didn't know how you were going to focus all your attention, all your determination, and give everything 100%. But you did. You did it to the best of your ability, and it's going to pay off. We have the World card. This is you using all the elements, using your magical abilities to make everything pay off. You have two of these coming in for a completion, so your completion is doubly blessed. You will have all the things that you desire and that you've been working towards pay off for you in a big way. Now we have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is recognizing all the hard work, all the journeys, the sacrifices, and the letdowns that you had to go through to get here, but it made you stronger. It made you more wise. It made you more open to new beginnings because you knew that things can come and go quickly. And sometimes they're not balanced. Like you give out 110%, but you only get 5% back. It's like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It was like this struggle was real. The struggle was hard. It hurt in your emotional sector, your mental sector, as well as your spiritual sector. And you were fighting that because you were really passionate about whatever it is. Now it's coming to fruition. Now it's coming to the payoff. Now it's coming to the fulfillment with the end of these cycles. And again, sometimes you didn't know how you were going to get through this, but you did, and you did it with grace, you did it with passion, and you did it with creativity. So because you guys are so awesome the way you are, you know, you find a way to get to what you want. There's one thing I always say is don't piss off a Pisces, or don't tell a Pisces no. I have a couple Pisces that are very close to me, and if you try to tell them no, not to do something, they will figure out a way to prove you wrong. That's just how you guys are made. You guys are amazing. You make me laugh whenever I do that. And one of the Pisces happens to be my daughter. And when she was growing up and I would tell her no, she couldn't do something, she would prove me wrong that yes, she could. That she could take on all this responsibility and still complete all of her goals and all of her tasks. She took it as a personal challenge when I told her no. And I loved that part of her spirit and that part of her passion, because she is amazing and she's so beautiful inside and out, and she's so super intelligent, and she's very psychic as well. She listens to the synchronicities and she applies the messages to where she needs to be. And she takes those risks that are being presented to her so that she can raise her vibration and do the things she needs to do. And you guys do the same exact thing because that's how you're made. And was she a challenge raising? Oh, absolutely. You know, did she keep me on my toes? Every step of the way. So those of you that have Pisces in your lives that are not you recognize that part of the spirit within them that you can really resonate with, because you're just like, you know what, you tell this person no and they're going to show you that they can do it, and you are cut from the same cord. So if someone is telling you no, you're just like shaking your head like, watch me. You take that as a challenge, which is why you're able to pull all those things together at one time. Things are starting to pay off. You had a lot of stuff going on, but now you see 2, 3, 4 things that are paying off at the same time. Say you're very creative and you've started your own shop somewhere, but you also like to write books. You also like to teach. You also like to do this. You also like to do that. And so you're doing so many different things. And now certain things are paying off that you really dedicated yourself to. Other things are still in the works, but we have things that are starting to come to fruition. They are starting to pay off. There's a fulfillment for all the hard work that you've put in to certain endeavors that meant a lot to you. And you did have to sacrifice. You sacrificed a lot in order for you to be where you are now. There's some emotional upsets that you had to deal with the Lovers in reverse. know why your cards are popping all over the floor, but we just had the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, drop on the floor. And that came in the reverse. Again, a relationship, a partnership, it could be romantic, it can be a best friend, it can be a coworker, but this is a spiritual combination, a soulmate situation that didn't work out. So there was a heavy, heavy emotional loss that you've had to deal with. It affected the whole family with the Ten of Cups. And then we come in with Justice. Again, justice reigns. You will be vindicated from a situation or released from an energy that you feel that didn't work out, that you had no control over, but you still felt maybe some guilt because you couldn't figure out how to make this work. It was out of your control. Okay, guys, it was out of your control. You find your balance again with the Justice card. You may also have a Libra or you may have Libra in your sign in regards to the Justice. And this is the balance that you've been seeking, the clarity, the stability. If there's a legal situation that you've been working through that is affecting the family, know that it will work out to your benefit the way it's supposed to, and you will be vindicated. It will work out in the correct manner for you. So please don't stress about that. But it did upset the whole family, this situation. But it will become, the situation will not be the same, but it will become more balanced. People will understand. There will be a healing. Here we have the Seven of Wands, excuse me, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Talking about you looking back on your past and being a little bit hypercritical of your decisions or decisions of others. We need to stay away from that negativity as much as possible. More reflection with the Four of Cups. Really putting your mind into why things didn't work. How come this happened? Why was I put upon on this? Why did I have burdens on that? Why was this person taken away from me? Why? Okay, and this is the why cards, but know that it will balance in the end, and you will be able to really raise your vibration higher because you'll become more wise, you'll become more strong, you'll become more clear as to what your actions are supposed to be, and you won't feel that this energy is going to follow you within your new beginnings for the Wheel of the Year and the World card. So there is some acceptance with some very heavy energy that has to do with the breakup of a relationship. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It really affected the whole family with this breakup of a relationship. Someone has exited. And someone has exited your life and you don't feel that it was fair. And it really made everyone sad and off kilter. The energy shifted. There's a lot of reflections of the whys, the how comes, what ifs, and we have to remember that that's not going to serve us in our new beginning. Whether this person has passed over or they chose to exit the family on their own accord, it's for the best in the long run with the Justice card. Even though it doesn't feel that way right now, it definitely is for the best for right now. The Hanged Man is talking about not knowing which way to go with that relationship. A lot of stuff was coming at you that you had to handle, not understanding why it was happening. There's like no reason for this nonsense to be occurring. Finding the balance within their exit and within your new future, and finding the balance within yourself. Finding that acceptance, finding that peace, finding that way to move on past this and through this. Even though we're not quite sure how to do that, Page of Wands. Now, you're also very quiet about how you found your balance. You're not expressing how you are more balanced now than you were last year, last month, last week. You have a new understanding of where you need to be in your present and in your future. This understanding works for you, and you know that it's not going to work for all your other family members. That's why you're keeping it quiet and keeping it to yourself, and you're just leading by example. You're shifting the energies, just being very quiet and just showing your love, showing your support, and showing your light through a very dark time. Not everyone is going to be able to accept and adjust the way you have. That's your own personal journey, and that's within you. But you keeping quiet about how you're balancing all this is only because they don't understand your mindset. You know, you guys have a very creative mind. You're very psychic. So if you did lose someone of the physical and they crossed over, you may be getting messages from the person that crossed over, and you might have found a peace with the fact that they're okay over there, that the rest of the family hasn't come to that conclusion yet. And you can't force your opinions on them. You can just be calm, be loving, and be balanced so that they can understand where your energy is at and see your light shine in a positive aspect. And that is sometimes all they need, is to see you being calm and accepting and actually being open to new communication with the person that passed over. But whoever exited your life really turned things upside down in regards to the family sector, but you are very balanced and you're very secure in your knowledge. And you're very helpful to others as well. In this completion that you're going through and the overall monthly is a big blessing, even though, and I feel that this is in the past, this energy here for this person exiting is in the past, but it did affect how you look at things moving forward. It gave you more of a determination to get things accomplished. It gave you a kick in the pants that you needed to fulfill the dreams that you've been working on. And you've been working on a lot of them. I feel that only some of them are coming to fruition. So there's still work to be done in other areas. And you're all right with that. You're like, yeah, I'm taking that on. That's fine. I'm going to get to these points and complete all these things because now I can take new steps forward to complete the other things that I've been working on. All these personal goals. Here we're coming in with love as a wisdom message. Yes, you guys are just always glowing with love. Always, that's your primary. You want to help everyone. You want to take in every single stray animal. You want to do everything in your power to have a better feeling within yourself and within your community, within your household, within your job. You are the people that people go to for advice, support, a beautiful ear to listen to their problems. You know, you always have other people's backs. However, you are not allowed to be trapped in other people's drama. So as much as you want to help, you also have to allow them to do what they need to do to raise their own vibration, get through their own messes, you know, find a light at their own tunnel. You can only guide them as much as possible, but you can't get in that cage with them. Okay, you have to allow them to set themselves free. And I feel also for those of you that have lost this person, whether of the physical or they walked out on their own volition, that you felt trapped in their energy. Their decisions affected you on levels that other people can't understand. This could have been a toxic relationship with an ex. This can be another family member, whatever this happens to be, whatever energy they portrayed during this time made you feel trapped, made you feel that you couldn't love on the level you wanted to. It made you feel less than, which is why the justice comes in, and so does the balance card. And their departure from the family life did affect everyone in the negative. They are missing this person. They wish this didn't have to pan out the way it is. But we feel that, you know, if this was a romantic situation and this was a significant other, that releasing this allowed you to feel freer because their energy was making you feel trapped. And you didn't feel the love coming from them that you were giving to them. And that is because of their own journey, not because of your self-worth, but because of where their mindset was. So I just have to tell you guys that for some of you that are walking away or had a toxic relationship removed from your life, whether they physically removed it or it was taken out of your hands and it was removed for a reason, it allows you to feel freer. Because for whatever reason, their energy was making you feel trapped, that you didn't have a voice, you didn't have a solution to the problem, but you find that balance, you find that justice within their departure. I'm not kidding you, more cards are falling. Inspire others is on the floor right now, and that is talking about you shining your light in a way that other people are inspired by your message, inspired by your wisdom. You're leading by example, guys. You're showing people that just because you've been through a lot of crap does not mean that that's going to stop your life, that that's going to stop your passion, that's going to stop you from moving forward. Even though you've had disappointments in your career or within the family, you're going to inspire others to allow them to raise their vibration and show their light, because that's what you continue to do. And I kid you not, love is your energy. And we already talked about that. That's who you are. That's what people are attracted to, is you being just a big ball of love energy that people want a piece of, that want to experience, that want to be in your presence. So never discount how important you are to other people, because you really do heal a lot of wounds, even if you are not being thanked in the right ways, or if they can't show you or tell you in the words, because sometimes you just touch someone's life so much and you'll never see them again. It could be at the grocery store, at the gas station, whatever it is. You have touched people and you have inspired others on levels that you will never understand. So you remember that when you're having your moments for yourself, where you feel that there's an energy that's not working, remember of all the things that you've done and all the kindness that you have shown that has changed other people's perspectives. So with that being said, for your overall message, I'm going to pull some of these cards back because I'm going to use them as clarifiers for the romance or relationship reading that we're going to do. And these guys, I'm just going to put up here. That's from your overall energy for the month. And those are very beautiful cards, all about change, all about completions, new beginnings. All right, guys, now we're going to pull for your emotional energy for your relationships. And I'm going to pull your energy to the left and the other energy that you're dealing with to the right. Win or lose, ultimatums, all in, do or die, it's going to happen or it's not. You can put every bit of energy into it. You're going to be very strong too within your decision making with the base chakra. You may not feel as confident as you're portraying yourself to be, but you're going to go out there, you're going to put that sword in the ground, you're going to draw your line, and you're going to be like, this is what we're doing. Like it or not, this is what's going to happen. All right, I think that's all we have for your energy for your emotions, which is very strong emotions. You're digging deep on some very intense energy from your base chakra. If you notice, there is a heart right in the middle of that sword. So this is about your emotional base, okay? So you are really firm in what you believe needs to be done, needs to be said. It's your way or the highway. You're very much in control right now. So let's see what the other energy is going to bring up with their cards. Let's see what they have. You know, when I see the win or lose, I always think of, you know, drawing that line in the sand and daring someone to challenge you. Because you're very strong right now. So anyone that is trying to influence you in a particular way is going to regret it. Okay, they're coming in with confront, being honest with themselves, dealing with their shadow selves, their childlike selves, stuff from the past. Third eye chakra. You guys are coming in with some chakras. You know what that means? That means this is very intense energy. Stuff that needs to be taken care of. Or if it's just been taken care of because you guys have gone through a very, 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 very big shift, that your base chakra is very solid and you come out swinging, you come out fighting, you come out as that warrior, and you have something to base it on because you've already been through so much that you know who you are now. You know what you can and cannot do. You know that your new beginnings are only going to raise you higher because you've worked so very hard to get to this point. So you're not coming in on shaky ground. You're coming in on solid footing, and you're coming in knowing stuff and being wise and being emotionally balanced. And anyone that challenges that, who is needing to confront something within themselves or within their situation, is going to have a huge battle on their hands if they don't come honestly and lovingly towards you with open communication. Like if someone's going to come out of left field and try to challenge you, it's not going to work out for them. So this person better have shit on point. They're coming in with giving and receiving. The bottom of the deck is reach out. So you have somebody in your life right now that is working on something deep down inside of their psyche with the confront card, okay? This is somebody that is going to be bringing something to the table. They're going to be enlightening people of a certain situation, mindset, change that some people didn't see. You did. You're challenging them to bring everything to the table. You're challenging them to come out of hiding. You're challenging them to be who they truly need to be in any situation that arises. Be their most authentic self, no matter where they are, whether it's their family, their job, out in society. If they're hiding a part of themselves, if they're hiding part of their psychic abilities, they're hiding part of their sexual orientation, if they're hiding anything, but you know what is true, you're encouraging them to live their best life. You're encouraging them to be authentic in every which way that they can be. And they're reaching out, you're reaching out, there's a reach out, there's a communication going on. You're encouraging them to be their best selves. If you notice, they're coming in with the third eye, which is the 6, and you also have 6 over here, which is a beautiful balance. Giving and receiving is also a 6. We have a 3, and then we have an 18. Okay, guys, do you see where I'm going with this? This is a divinely blessed relationship. You are helping them at a critical time in their crossroads at the 6. 666, okay, all over the place. This is all about the expansion. This is all about new beginnings happening. This is all about confrontation as well, in challenges that we have to go through. And you're setting it down. It's like, you know, win or lose, go be you. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of people judging you because of who you happen to be. Go be your authentic self, and you're giving them that blessing, and you're giving them that love, and you're coming from a very firm place because you've had to do something similar in your life. You know that once you put your real authentic self out there, you're more accepted than you thought you were going to be. And that is what you're leading by example. That is what you're showing other people. So whoever you have in your life right now who is at a crossroads as to actually expanding on their own journey, who's kind of hiding behind a shadow of their former selves, or the selves that they projected, and there's more to them. It's deeper than that. They're going to allow themselves to, really be who they are and shine their light in all their different weirdness, and allow themselves to find that tribe that is going to accept them for who they truly are. If this is somebody that's expanding on their religion and they're going to step outside of what the norm is for them, or experience life on their own terms, that maybe their family is a little bit more protective and conservative, and they want to go out there and really see the world, and experience things that their soul is actually asking them to follow on that path. You're allowing them that energy. You're allowing them that freedom. You're allowing them to be who they truly are. Let's go ahead and pull some. Oh, yeah, we're going to pull some tarot here for clarification. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I was going to pull a different deck, but we're going to stay with the tarot for a minute. What you're allowing this person to do is beautiful. We're coming in with the abundance card with the Empress, which is allowing you to send out that thing that you're creating. The Empress card also represents fertility in regards to children, expanding on your family, but it also talks about expanding on something that you're creating within yourself. This can be your career, this can be your home, this can be a lot of different things. So whatever you are trying to expand on that is very, very important to you, that is very, you're protecting it, you're loving it, you're letting it grow organically. You are really putting all your love, time, and energy into this. This could be your marriage, this could be your career, this could be your schooling, this could be, you expanding on your family. Know that you're very balanced for whatever it is that you're going to have fulfillment in. That base chakra in that win or lose is coming in like a warrior, like setting that sword right in the ground and be like, try me. I got this. I've been here. I've done this. I got the t-shirt, the whole 9 yards. There's nothing that someone can do to knock you off your balance right now, because you just came out of something huge. Things are paying off for you. You have that wisdom. You have that knowledge. You're not naive in this aspect anymore. You can write a book about it. Working together with the Three of Pentacles, great minds come together. You also have the 3 up here with the 3 of Cups. So know that there is a tribe, a support system. Even though you're doing your own individual work, there's a collaboration with other people, and they bring the same energy to the table. So if you are starting something new in regards to a new career, passion, or something that will be financially beneficial to you, you're not doing it alone. There's a lot of other people that have your back and or being very supportive. And you're also being supportive to this other energy as they shine their true light, as they confront their demons, as they decide how they're going to present themselves to the world. Now, this person here is now following their spiritual path as well with the third eye chakra. So this is something that you may be able to bring them out of if you are psychic, like most of my Pisces are, and you have that special ability that comes a lot easier than to some of our other signs. You're able to guide them because you've been there, done that. But I feel like you are really being a mentor to somebody very, very important in your life, in your family, or in your community. Fighting for what you want, guys. Okay, we talked about that before. The Seven of Wands comes in to remind you that you're going to fight this beautiful passion with everything that you have. No one is going to tell you no. No one is going to take this away from you. This is a beautiful blessing that's coming in, and you see all the benefits, even though it takes a lot of work. That's okay. You're all right with that because you know what's going to happen. Here we come in with the King of Wands as well as the Magician in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. This is them speaking their truth. This is them pulling together their strength. Okay, they're not manipulating this situation the way they should. They're being very quiet with their magical abilities. Once they put their intentions out there as to what they want, no one's going to be able to stop them. But they're at that point that they haven't put everything out on the table, and you are encouraging them to do so. They have the strength with the King of Wands. They are smarter and wiser than they were yesterday. They're going to be okay. When they do bring this out into the open with the Page of Wands and they speak their truth and they speak their energy up into the universe, they will be blessed the same way that you're being blessed, and you are mentoring them all in the right aspect. So if this is another person that's coming on your team to work with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, they're coming together with your mind, body, and soul to be in alignment to whatever your goal is right now. So if this is a romantic situation and this person is now coming around to your new thought process, your new abilities, your new career, whatever it is, know that they're working on it internally and they're seeing the benefits. I feel that this is actually more of a family member or a friend or a colleague or someone you've taken under your wing to mentor, because you have so much going on, but you're bringing them on, you're bringing them up to speed, you're bringing them on board, you're helping them up, you're giving them a leg up because you've been there, done that. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And these are your romance angels. And true love. I feel that this relationship that you're having with this person, if it is in a romantic sector, that they feel unconditional love for you. You are their soulmate. You are their happy place. You have to trust in the process and allow them to go through whatever it is that they're going through right now, so that they get on the same page with you, because you have to win or lose. So for those of you that are in a romantic situation, that you feel that you're at a crossroads, that you're trying to give them all the love and support to get them on the same page with you, but you finally put in an ultimatum and say, look, this is the deal. This is what's happening. I'm in control. I'm not giving up my passion, my vision for something that is going to be less than. I demand this. I want this. And you're raising the level. They're trying to figure out how to raise their level to meet you on that particular journey. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to be like, okay, well, if you can't keep up with me, then I'm out. They want to figure out a way for them to stay within your energy, to stay in your good graces, to stay on your path, because they see that you have a vision. Stuff is happening. You're making things happen. You're not sitting around letting things just kind of fly by on the side. You are involved 110%. So they either need to hurry up and get on your page, or they feel that you're going to leave them behind. They need to get their magical abilities on point so that they can match yours in every level. I'm sorry, I know I flipped a card, and for some reason all your cards are going on the floor. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. So for those of you that are in a romantic situation, that you feel that you're at odds, that you see things one way and they see things in a completely different way, they're trying to challenge you. They're trying to show you that they do have the strength and the determination, but They need to get on your page. This is not going to work unless they get on your page, because you're the one that's at the completion of your cycles. You're the one that's on this new journey. So they need to follow your path. They need to follow your steps, because this is very important. You're not going to give this up for anyone or anything. So they really need to focus on what it is that they need to change in order to stay on top of the same goals that you have. They will figure it out. They will come around. They will see your vision and be very supportive. For those of you that are mentoring somebody important, give them a chance to reach your level. Okay. This will be a good partnership once they're able to get a little life lessons underneath their belt and a little bit of self-confidence in regards to their change to be on your team. So I see two messages here, one within the romantic and one within a friendship or a partnership that is not a romantic partnership. We're going to go ahead and pull some angel messages. Connections, joy, and abundance. Oh no, I'm sorry, ascension. Wow. Yes. So this is talking about you. This is talking about your energy and how you're making these connections, whether this is romantic or otherwise. These connections are very important. Know that the connections between you and the people on the other side and your spirit team are very, very intense right now. You're finding a lot of joy in what you're doing. And the reason why, guys, is because you're following your soul path. You're finally on the right path to give you that enlightenment, to give you that joy, to give you that ascension, so that you can keep raising your vibration and keep those goals up. As soon as you complete one, another one comes up. That's how you guys are. You know, you're always thinking like 3 goals ahead. Even though you're working on like 6 different things right now, you still have 3 things in the back of your mind that you're going to accomplish once you get the footing on this. So you're always 3 steps ahead of everyone else. And this is where that win or lose card comes in, because you're overwhelming. This energy right here was so many different things, but that's okay, because your vision is clear and it's sharp and it's your passion. So you go after what you want. They will catch up with you. The people that you're mentoring will learn from you and catch up with you as well. You just keep leading by example, because other people will follow. You're amazing. And you have to remember that, especially if you have to put your foot down with some other people, don't allow them to take too much time. You keep on your path. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. You guys really bring a smile to my face whenever I do your readings, because you're always so passionate about everything that you do. So keep it up. Make sure that you know that you are able to manipulate and manifest anything that you want right now. And congratulations on all your accomplishments. Pisces, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to see or hear from you in the comments below as to what you're up to and what your accomplishments are. So if you'd like to share, I would love to hear about them. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, because I would love to have you back. Take care.